Welcome to our Module 9 in Intermediate Excel. In this video exercise, we'll look at Sumif Function. Now, Sumif Function is a combination of two functions here, which is Sum Function and If Function. So basically what Excel does, it looks at the if part, which is the criteria of the formula, and then return us a sum on that basis. Let's take a look at our example here. We have a data set of some machinery that we sold, and as you can see, some values appear twice. This could be because sales occurred at different dates, but let's not focus too much on that. On the table above, we want to get a total sold quantity and its value. If you have this type of scenario, you want to get the total, then use a Sumif function. Let's create a formula here. If we notice, we have another function called SumIfs in this formula, which is SumIf and SumIfs with an S. This is a new function that Excel introduced in 2007, and if you have multiple criteria, then use this function to get the total. But the argument of the SumIf function is totally different than the SumIf function. So if you want to learn this function, you can watch our videos in our advanced Excel. Now let's get back to our example here, and we'll select SumIf function here. Now if you see, there is a range. I'm going to give the range which is from D12 to D22, and I'll lock it once, and then I'll give the criteria D4 and lock it thrice, and that is by F4 key. And if you see that D is a column we are locking here, not the row, then we'll give the sum range, and sum range is quantity, and I'm going to lock this twice. Now if you notice here, the column is not locked, but the rows are locked. I'm going to use this formula, and I'm going to drag it towards the right side and down as well. Now we have the values here for quantity and values in dollar. We can also format these values by going on top of our number tab, and in custom you can add $sign. We can also use decimal, like increase decimal or decrease decimal, so you can play with that as well. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.